the Day of the Girl Child, which is what this week has been about, pretty much. Even though the day was just one day, the 11th, but we pretty much would say it's a whole week in terms of celebrating the girl child, and globally. I have two daughters, and both of them are in sports, and I have family members and friends and families like yourself who are in sports. And what are the challenges? And first of all, let me ask you, what does the Day of the Girl Child mean to you?
Well, actually, it's more of in France. I live in France, and France is pretty much not really publicized, But I mean, for me, every day is Day of the Girl Child because we have to get out there, have vision, do the things, to meet up needs, to help one another, to just to be. I mean, I don't like the word to use. Nobody is going to be perfect or whatever. We have to really do things to be peaceful because I like to do things, do things for ourselves, and just get up and just be just be the girl. Don't try to do too much,
Okay, all right. So what in your life coming up, as your experience growing up in Sierra Leone, and becoming the athlete that you became, in the early stages, obviously you became very, very prominent, very famous in Sierra Leone. What were your views about how you were seen versus what did you hear from outside? I mean, basically, most of us try to ignore what other people say about us because it's like I say, they always say, what other people think about you is none of your business. Leave it alone. But what were your views about you as an athlete, and then secondly, what did you think people perceived you as in those years?
Well, earlier on, coming up in Sierra Leone, it's pretty much just few people, I mean, we have to care about what people think just to analyze ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what people think. I don't have that type of, I mean, I can say that in certain circumstances, but we have to listen and try to understand what people are trying to say, if it's true or not, you understand? We have to modify what our character, it helps us to move on, to build up and everything. But earlier, the thing I had was people thinking when you are muscular,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the African mentality because being a woman for them is, the woman with a soft body, shaking, the shoulders on the top, big butt,
Yeah.
Type of characteristics they have about women.
Right.
And coming up, I was early. I was muscular. I was
Right.
doing weights.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing lots of sports, and so people are like sort of provoking. Tomboy, you look like a man. You look like a boy. I mean, because they don't really have the idea about women in sports. I think the views maybe change nowadays because people know that women can do sport. People know that when you are muscular, that doesn't mean you're a boy or a man or whatever. It's just you're passionate about doing what you're doing.
Right.
And the stage I went to in Freetown was very quick, winning intersecondary school sports and very known, very early stage, maybe help people to understand where maybe I'll be going to, but I don't think so because it took me 1992 to come to the Olympic Games in Barcelona
Mm-hmm.
for myself to vision where I want to go.
Okay.
Because when I went into that competition, I knew I want to become a world champion. So I wonder what people perceive is one thing. Or I mean, for me, that was just a petite mentality for me, because because after I know where I want to go in, and from there I don't have to listen to what people are saying about my body. But I mean, we are in a we're in an era where people are think, and I hope people are evolving their mentality that women or girls can do anything they want to do, like painting, like doing different things, and applaud that, accept that, because whatever you're doing is passion. It's about passion.
Okay.
And even men can, because we have ideas that men cannot cook, because women can do this. All these things for me is just
stereotyping,
ideas, cultures that we growing up having, that's not really helping us to move on mentally,
Right.
Because I think we are supposed, the best cook maybe in Europe or some other countries are men, so we have to be really open-minded, as long as you're not doing something that's hurting somebody else, just take pleasure in doing what you're doing, so
right.
That's what I was doing, because I was not really doing anything bad. I was passionately doing track and field, passionately doing volleyball, and different things I actually
loved.
do. I'm passionate about that, and that's what people must think about. The passion people use to do what they're doing. They're creating. They're giving you fun. They're giving you pleasure. They're entertaining you. So that all people must understand their own passion first of all, before they actually try to criticize and learn from somebody else's passion than criticizing them. So I mean, it's not something that actually bothered me,
Okay, all right. Well, you're mentally strong as a person, and I would say that because I know you, and I've interacted with you for a long time. I knew you from way back, from back home. The reality though is that, unlike you, many other girls in our country who fell prey to this behavior, this criticism, this provoking, if you could say the word, you can use the word provoking, where a lot of them thought, they would have actually been great in sports, but because they were afraid of being laughed at, say, oh, they look masculine, they look like a man, like you just used the word. That basically, I think, may have stopped some of them from actually pursuing a career in sports, which would have benefited them very greatly. But because of this behavior, this what I would call this primitive thinking that some people have about where a woman is supposed to be, how our woman is supposed to behave, you have a lot of people whose dreams were destroyed just simply because of their peer pressure, But I applaud you, because you're the exception to the rule, and you stood your ground. You excelled, and your excellence and your achievements have proven to everyone that yes, she stuck to her guns. She's gone to big, great places, and she's done great things in this world. And now that you are in this position, you knowing fully well what that means to young girls, I think you're perfectly positioned to be someone that could be a mentor, an advisor, someone that could potentially tour the schools in Sierra Leone to talk to girls about them being strong, being strong and ignoring what people think or what people might be saying, because at the end of the day, like they say, the end justifies the means. So you have a foundation that you run. What do you do with your foundation, if I may ask?
Actually, I'm still building up the foundation because I'm doing different things.
Okay.
The foundation actually is just simply what I've received from the beginning of my career, and just give back that same thing to other young athletes or school children, because sport is not only about being a world champion. Sport is a big business. So if you cannot be a world champion, you can be physiotherapist, you can be manager, you can be event promoter, you can be journalist in sport, you can be accountant for this, so whatever, physical trainer. There are lots of things. Sports, that's the sad thing about African mentality, because we don't know the economy, the history, the science in sports, because sport is also science. We need people to go in that areas to develop the community, to develop sports, the communities through sports, you know. So the goal is to actually help fund athletes or school children to actually excel in what they're doing. If you cannot be champion, to fund your education and get something in sports.
Okay.
Get some jobs in sports, and try to organize themselves. Try to, this is something we can do in a very, I will not say because we need billions or whatever, in a very, very professional ways, and let them know, let them have the opportunity to see back what's happening beyond what's they're seeing on television. Because what they're seeing on television and sending back to Africa is trash. Basically, they just copy the trashy aspect of what's happening in Europe. That's the thing I really cannot understand with the minds. For I'm just asking myself, why can't you do this? Why can't you organize in different ways except saying doing what you see on TV? So that's basically what I really want to do in my own ways, and have maybe human support, because the support we need is human support, basically, and financial support. So I'm building that foundation basically to help. I don't like the word help.
To enhance. I would say to enhance, right? Yeah.
To assist, to assist, because I don't like the word, because they have to do things for themselves.
Right.
They just need the little things, the little support to get them out, comfortably to doing what they're doing,
Okay.
So that's what Movement Foundation is about, yeah.
Okay. That's a great initiative. It's a noble venture, and and the reason why I asked about your foundation, because once again, I'm gonna go back to the this Day of the Girl Child, and also the impact that the negative impact that perceptions and attitudes have on young girls in Sierra Leone, in Africa as a whole, given the thinking or the perspective that people have about women, or what a woman's place is according to how some people think, and how maybe your foundation, does your foundation have a program that mentor young girls
definitely,
okay.
Not only girls, because I think we have lots of centered towards girls. There are lots of things doing for girls. Lots of things. The girls of women. That's basically. But my foundation is not really basically towards girls, but towards boys and girls.
Okay.
Because boys need education to respect women.
Yes.
That's the point.
Yes.
We don't teach boys to respect women. I remember coming up, the way the boys are brought up is like, oh, no worry, you go work and whatever. Girls are like lots of pressure in the education, and boys are not really educated to do something for their community, to do something for the family, to do something for their wives, to accept certain things. It's just like certain things culturally, it's just like that. Boys are like that, they can do better. And girls, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, you have to be like that, you have to do, and girls have lots of pressure. I think the education is basically on boys also. Because they need to be on top of certain, I'm talking about black boys, because when you compare, I like to compare yourself with Caucasian boys and Chinese or whatever, they have get past certain mentality, And we Africans have to get past certain mentality about women and try to work as partners, not as women must be behind.